Oh my God. This is Nick from Millburn, joined by my producer Eli. We're right after that heartbreaking loss in Maui. I've been a Seton Hall fan for 50 years, and I've been a part of a lot of heartbreaking losses, going back to like Christmas, the day after Christmas against West Virginia at home, when we came back and tied it up and then lost. I mean, so many heartbreaking losses. And this was the tale of two halves. In the first half, Seton Hall got out and they ran the ball and they scored in transition. And, we played good defense. We stopped them and we were able to convert points. In the second half, they adjusted. Musselman's a very good coach. They slowed the game down and we got into a half-court match. And that's not what we want to do, because that's not our strength. And, Eli, we talk about this all the time. We're not a great three-point shooting team. We're not a great we're not a great half-court team. That's not how we roll. But we play great defense, we press, and we score the game in transition. And I thought we had a really good chance when their best player, Rodney Rice, who really dominated in the first half for them. He had 22 points last game. When he got hurt and didn't come back in the second half, I'm like, okay, here we go. But their players stepped up, and I got to give them credit. But this game was back and forth. We didn't fold. Bud Clark did get in foul trouble. He had 4 fouls, and then everyone's going, well, when's he going to put him back in? And he waited, and Shaw put him in with 4 minutes left. Okay. And I thought that might have been too early. And I thought it was going to be an offensive defensive switch, but it wasn't. He was in and he was in to go. And Bud Clark, not a great 3-point shooter. They were giving him the 3. But what Bud can do is Bud can penetrate, Bud can step out, and Bud can hit the mid-range jumper. Bud shot 8 for 14, 18 points. Our leading scorer, A.J. Stanton-McCray, who has been money all year, had 17 points. Elijah Fisher, played the 4. And I think we were kind of exposed tonight because they were a very tall team, and he was kind of an undersized 4. And we have Hines and we have Stephon Payne. And I think at some time down the road, Shaw's going to have to think about playing those two men together. I mean, Payne played 23 minutes tonight. Duncan Hines, yes, Duncan Hines. I know your mother called you Baby Hines when you were born, but Duncan Hines, 17 minutes, 3 for 7, 6 points, a solid game, 5 rebounds. But we were just Fisher, tried, but he was just outmanned inside. Mike Williams, limited with that knee injury, 13 points. Simpkins off the bench, 8 points. We got anyone there to bring on, Eli?
Yes, we have William, Paul, and Ben.
Let's bring on William first.
All right.
Bill from Orange, the unofficial mayor of Orange, my guy.
What's up, fellas? How you doing tonight, man?
Bill, are you as disappointed? Bill, are you as disappointed as I am?
You know what? Like you said, a tale of two halves. Seton Hall, they got a good lead, 15-point lead in the game, but they just barely couldn't. They barely bare knuckles, like they say, bare knuckles fighting. It was like a bare knuckles fight down to the finish. I thought what happened was the team overall got in foul trouble. That kind of hurt, and also. Shaheen Holloway is one of those coaches that you could, trying to go on the run. What he tried to do is when I guess the kid Clark, he took him out. He got in foul trouble. He put him back in with 4 minutes left in the game. But it was a valid effort. But you can't when you have a 15-point lead like this. You have to put your foot on the gas. You got to keep on your foot on the gas. And this team is like a two half, like you said, Nick. You 15-point lead in the first half. Then it came down, The kid Rice, like you said, he got injured. Hopefully that was it. We don't like to see nobody get injured, but that was a plus right there for Seton Hall because they had their key guy on out, and you can do move around your players or whatever at that time. You can try to shuffle as the hockey shuffle. And overall it was like they were just constantly in the second half turning over the ball, and some of the I mean I can't get fined. You can't get fined. You like it, but the officials, uh, uh, you know, in that period of time where you stop the game, you do official review. Oh well, how much time you should know how much time you got on the clock as officials. If that kind of thing probably hurt both teams, but it probably more hurt Seton Hall because they were wondering, well, how many times is on the clock? Is it 2 minutes, 3 seconds, 18 seconds? That's kind of questionable right there. You know what I mean?
The game should never be about the officials. And when you end up knowing the official's name, it means the official did a really bad job. Now, my friend, former Seton Hall manager, Gene Burley, who's a high school official at a very high level,
Okay.
texted me, and he never criticizes officials. He will always give them the benefit of the doubt. And he
Okay.
texted me and he said the one guy was god awful today. And yeah. And the thing is, when you get in these tournaments, you don't know where this crew's going to come from. You don't even know if
Okay.
you're getting a crew. You don't know if these guys have ever worked together.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm sure these guys worked yesterday. They're not as young as the players, right? It's hard for the players to play yesterday. And now these guys got
Exactly.
to come back, these 60-year-old men, and do another game. And that's been a pet peeve of mine for years about the number of games that these officials do in the course of a season. And I get it. They're making really good money, $5K plus a game. And I don't blame them. And they look
And,
in decent shape, but you're not getting any younger guys.
and,
I don't
and
know.
Nick, Seton Hall got out rebounded in the second half. That was their diminishing this game. They actually got out rebounded 33-17, I think, Eli, if I'm not for sure. An offensive 10-3 and defend 24, 23-14 at that moment. I don't know if that's true or not, but I didn't get the full statistics of I don't know how many turnovers we did, how many steals, points in the paint. I know we had at least 11 steals, Nick. I'm not for sure. I didn't get the final tally of this particular game. But you know what, Nick? It just shows to show you that, the team like last night should have saved, like you're in a baseball game like the Yankees, you scored 13, 14 runs. You should have saved some points for today. And that's didn't wasn't happen. You can't turn over the ball in the second half. You can't blow a 15-point lead. You got to keep your foot on the gas, and that's how it is in college basketball. But you know what? It is what it is.
But Bill, let me ask you a question before I let you go. Now you're
Okay.
Shaw. What are you telling your guys? Because now you're going to play the loser of Arizona State, Washington State, and I know Bobby's going to want to play Arizona State for
Hmm.
Bobby Hurley. We're all going to want to see Bobby Hurley tomorrow, right? Like, let's be honest. So what are you telling these guys? You're in a locker room now. These kids obviously played right. No lack of heart, no lack of effort. They never gave up. So how do you get this team to come back and play tomorrow? Tomorrow's game, Eli, correct me if I'm wrong, at 5:30, correct?
Yes, tomorrow 5:30 on ESPN2.
So what are you telling them? What are you telling them?
I'm telling them, hey man, you played your hearts out. You got to save. You got to go back to the hotel. You got to go back in the lab, as one of the players used to say at Seton Hall. to make adjustments. They really have to make adjustments in the shooting, the rebounding. It's mostly the rebounding. I think Seton Hall needs to improve on the rebounding, and stop getting out of foul foul trouble at most times of this game. This game was a very tense game by two teams. It went down to the wire, but you can't lose a 15-point lead. You can't turn over the ball in the second half. That's how it is.
One last question. You're talking about the rebounding. When do we pull the trigger, or Shaw pulls the trigger, and Eli know what's coming, and play Hines and Payne together?
I mean, it's going to have to come sooner than later. I would test them out in the next game and say, this is how do you guys feel playing together? Put your key. These are two key players, and they're aggressive, and especially Hines. You can see the rebounding from that St. Peter's game in the beginning of the season. Let's try it out. I mean, you can't. What can you lose?
Yeah, I just felt really bad for Fisher tonight because it was obvious he was undersized. But I think a lot to that is Bobby. Any word on Okorafor? Because I think if we get Okorafor back, we get a little bit more flexibility.
Well, that in Godswill.
Yeah, Godswill Ariarene. Right.
I haven't heard anything about Okorafor yet.
Did Godswill make the trip?
Not sure.
I didn't see him on the end of the bench, so this probably isn't going to happen until we come home for Central Connecticut State. But hopefully, you'd like to see those two guys play together just to change it up a little bit because, like Bill said, we got killed on the boards. Bill, thanks a lot, buddy. Hang out, and maybe we'll get you back on later for final thoughts.
Okay.
What's up, Bill?
What's up, Bobby? What's going on, man?
How are you?
I'm doing all right, my friend.
Good.
Who's
You want me to
hanging?
hang in? You want me to hang here?
Yeah, no, we're going to take you off, and then we'll get you back on later.
All right.
I think we have Ben here. Ben, are you there? Can you hear us?
Ben, what's up? Oh, this is my friend, Committeeman Stoller from Millburn, but forget about that right now. He's my friend Ben Stoller, great Indiana guy. Ben, you watched the whole game. Your thoughts on the game tonight?
It was a good game. I'm a Hall graduate as well from grad school, undergrad at Indiana. So they're tipping off here in a few moments. But I always love watching the Hall play. The real shame of it is they didn't hold that challenge, right? So in the immortal words of Bobby Knight, never lose your challenge. He'd rather go to sleep with it at the end of the night than not use it wisely. So I think that hurt him really, really bad.
Now, hold on? Do they have a challenge? Because TV was saying we used it.
That's how I've said they used their challenge.
We used it in the first half, and we lost it. We didn't win.
Okay. The issue with that I have is why only one? What makes the challenge so much longer that you can't get one for each half like football does?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, and to the other point though, I love the team. I think it's young, it's athletic. They're running, they're shooting the ball well, moving it around the perimeter. They just have to grow into it. They could have easily won this game. I put this one. I don't want to put it on Holloway. I love Holloway, but at the end of the day, you have to save that challenge.
And did you see how frustrated he looked? As you were texting me saying that, I was looking at his face, and he's like, oh my God, why did I do that? Because it was so obvious that the ball went out of bounds, not on Williams, on the opposing team player, on the USC player. It was like, oh my God, but we can't challenge it.
100%.
Did anybody on Seton Hall impress you, Ben?
Yeah, the entire team impressed me. They were moving the ball. They shot particularly, they shot better than past years. But as they're moving the ball, obviously not as good as yesterday. But you're going to expect the ups and downs, and you got to control that flow. I'm a big mental guy on the game, and they're not controlling the flow, moving the ball, getting into that rhythm. I think I texted you with maybe 4 or 5 minutes ago, and I said they need to win the mental game for the rest of this game, and they did right up to that.
Yeah, no, they play with heart.
Yeah.
And
So I enjoyed watching it because they did get into that rhythm I was looking for, but they couldn't close it. And if they had that challenge, I think they really would have closed it.
And not to rub it in, because I know you're an Indiana guy. What did you think about Hines? Because Hines got down to 3 schools: Kansas, Indiana, and Seton Hall. And we never, ever get a kid like that against like probably the first time in the 50 years that I've been watching this that happened.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Listen, there's a lot of talent on that Indiana team right now. We're balling fairly well. So I'm glad he stayed home. I'm always glad these guys stay home and play in front of their family and friends. Let's see if we can do something special.
Well, how's Indiana doing so far this year?
Oh, Indiana's undefeated. They're playing really well. They got this new coach, Vrees, and his son. His son is 5th year, is like 30 years old, I think. he's like 24 or 25, but the kid can play. He's leading the country in scoring, and for the last couple of years, he's the leading scorer, I believe, in the country. They came from West Virginia, so they have a chance, but not as good as Indiana football, because I'll be going to that Big Ten championship in 3 weeks, so that'll be fun.
As I've told you, one of the best books I ever read was Season on the Brink. I probably read it like 10 times. And I have an affinity for Indiana basketball and Coach Knight. He was one of my mentors, not throwing chairs and all that stuff. But I thought Coach Knight was really, and I think he cared about the kids. He kind of lost his temper every now and then. But I thought Coach Knight was a solid coach.
Yeah, you don't even want me to go down that rabbit hole. I mean, what they did tonight at Indiana was terrible. They should have helped him with his anger issues and helped him work himself through it instead of throw him out on the like garbage after what he did for that university. When you think of the coaches, the great coaches that came out of this Northeast corridor, Valvano, Patino, Krzyzewski, I can go on and on. They all came out with that same kind of mindset on how to really coach, and even the Hurley brothers are following that up too. You just gotta love the basketball IQ of these guys. But what Indiana did to them, very difficult to forgive. Give me a national champion, I'll forgive them.
Well, thank you, Ben. Thank you for coming on. Nice talking to you, and
always a pleasure.
I'm sure I'll talk to you soon.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Thank you,
Great
my
job,
friend.
guys. Appreciate all you guys.
Take care.
And just a reminder for everybody watching at home, you can scan the QR code or you can click on the link in the chat to join us live and to give your calls and your thoughts. But now we have...
Wait. Before we do that, we didn't get Bobby's thoughts yet. Bobby.
Yes, go ahead.
Listen, it's game 7 of the season. We already won the weekend by winning yesterday. So, you know what? You got more experience today. Now you got to learn how to lose. And a game like this is going to teach you how to lose, what you have to do, what not to do to keep that momentum going and finish games properly. Hey, nothing but positive. Let's go out and get a W. Let's go 2-1 out west, right? And then I think we're going to be set. The country knows that all basketball is back. We proved that last night. We picked USC is going to be a real tough team, by the way. That team looked pretty good. They have some pretty good big men in that team. You know what? We hang with them. We should have beat them. But you know what? It's early. It's only game 7. There's about 25 more games to go. And we proved we can play with the big boys of this country this weekend.
Bobby, what do you think about that? Because Fisher, I love him. I love his heart. But he just looked undersized. Do you think if you had a chance to ask Shah, is he ever going to play the two big guys together?
Like I said, I think, like I said before, I think it all depends on either Corfor or Goswell to come back. Because you don't want both in there because then there's going to be a magnet for fouls, right? For the chance for fouls, having two big guys in there. And they get in foul trouble, then we're in trouble. Right, but we need that. We need the front court um, roster bolstered up, so we have more bigs back there to play with. Right now, we have 2 right now, maybe 3 with Fisher, but we'll get there. Like I said, it's all a learning process thing right now. But Hines played great. Hines looked that pass he had under the basket when he had in the first half where he got the rebound and they were swarming him and he just did a little bounce pass for the score. That shows you a lot right there. That guy, he has ice in his veins. The whole team does for the most part until the end. Again, you got to learn to win. You got to learn to lose.
That's right. And sometimes you need to lose to learn to win.
Learn exactly. That's my point exactly. We're not going 32-0. Okay, this is not it's not the NFL where you're trying to go undefeated. You're gonna have losers. When's the last time you had an undefeated team in the NCAAs? What, UNLV, maybe, right?
Yeah,
I think so. Yeah.
So we're gonna lose. Let's learn how to lose the proper way. We didn't get blown out. We hung tough. We could have won the game. Let's see what happens tomorrow.
I remember we battled for third place
last
tomorrow.
night. Just whatever happened yesterday won the weekend. We're on the map again.
100%.
Eli, I love the flow tonight. I totally love the flow.
I agree.
Let's get the number 1 stat guy in the area. Saving Paul. Paul, give it to us, buddy.
So, first of all, I think the point of going out to the Maui Invitational was to prove we belonged. The last 2 games certainly have proved that Seton Hall basketball belongs on this stage. Watching them against a Big Ten team, watching them yesterday against an ACC team, and you did not feel like they didn't belong out there. You felt absolutely that we are a team that would be in contention for a bid or be on the bubble. I thought that we very much looked like the program is back. Now let's get a couple of things that happened tonight. I think the last 4 minutes of the first half was a very, very disappointing segment for me. The Hall was up 10, 34-24 at that last TV timeout, and they went into the locker room down 4. And it was a couple of turnovers, a missed shot. The kid, Baker Mazzara, banged a 3, and the next thing you know, you're only down 4. That I thought was a big turning point in the game. Because the first half they were much better than 4 points better than Southern Cal. The things that I really liked, I liked Fisher offensively. I understand the whole team looked undersized. USC is just enormous. I mean, their
Right.
point guard's 5'5", but I thought that Fisher made his own shots a couple of times. He went to the basket very well. I thought Staten McRae had ice water in his veins. Banged a couple of 3s late in the game in rhythm, and he missed those things and the ball game is over. He was very impressive. I think big play was leaving in Bud Clark with 30 seconds left and having him get his 3rd foul at the end of the first half. In the second half, for 10 minutes, they didn't play the frenetic, trapping, poking the ball away kind of basketball that they played in the first half. Bud Clark's a pest. I mean, if I was playing against him, I'd be annoyed. You beat him, and then he pokes the ball away from you. Fisher picks it up, throws it down the floor, and they get a layup. So when he had to back off because he had fouls, the whole defense intensity turned down a notch. USC had 10 turnovers in the first half, 1 turnover in the first 8 minutes of the second half, and then 5 more turnovers for the rest of the game. That section where we had to turn down the volume I thought that was basically the big point of the game. And the other thing too is, you could talk about the officiating all you want. When one team shoots 18 foul shots and the other team shoots 38 foul shots, there's somebody's doing something wrong. It shouldn't be that much of a disparity. It just seemed like the referees got in their head every time the ball went inside against Seton Hall, they were blowing the whistle. There was a phantom foul against Payne in the corner late in the game that had me jumping up and down in my seat. I couldn't believe that I was as nuts as Shaw was at that point. So overall, I was impressed with the way the team played. Next time they play Southern Cal, they may beat them by 10. I was impressed with the defensive intensity. I was impressed with the way Clark came back. I was impressed with Fisher and the shooting. I think that we need to see more from Dar. He sort of disappeared. And I think Hines, as good as he is, needs to be a little bit stronger with the basketball inside. There were a couple of times where he dropped the ball. There were a couple of times when he missed layups. He's such a good passer. There were two tremendous passes that he threw, one to Simpkins, and I think the other one might have been to Fisher that led to layups. He's a really good inside passer, but he's got to be a little bit tougher with the ball. So I think we come out of this thing with 2 wins. That would be great, Bobby. If we just come home with the 1, and this game, that's also good. The Hall now has to be considered. We're certainly not the 10th best team in the Big East, and that's certainly we've dispelled that whole 2-20 notion. That's not going to happen this year.
All right, Paul, let me ask you some questions based on what you said. So you said that he kept Clark in with the 3rd foul. Are you surprised on how he's utilizing Trey Parker? Because I was expecting this point more from Trey Parker, and I just haven't seen it yet. What are your thoughts?
I am surprised because I thought I was going to get more minutes at point. Certainly, I thought that Parker could have played the last 2 minutes of the first half and keep Clark on the bench so he didn't pick up that ticky-tack 3rd foul, which, by the way, I thought should have been called on the kid that the other kid. I thought his Southern Cal kid knocked him down. But I think that, I am surprised. I think that Clark is so much of the engine on this team now. He is so much of what makes the team go that I don't think Coach Holloway wants to sit him down ever. But I think you're right, Nick. They've got to get more minutes from Parker at the point, just for situations like this, just so you can feel confident that you can sit Clark down at the end of the first half and not have him get a cheap foul, a cheap 3rd foul with 40 seconds left to go in the first half. So
at the beginning of the season, those first four games, he was doing, and it was driving me crazy, the hockey 5-on-5 line change. Okay. Now, if you look at the minutes played, the 2 guys off the bench that are producing, Simpkins, 27 minutes, played more than Williams, and at 8 points, and Hines, 17 minutes, and he had 6 points. And then it goes Dar, 9 points with really not much of a stat line, 2 assists, 9 minutes, two assists. Trey Parker only played 8 minutes. He was 2 for 2, 1 for 1 from 3, 5 points. But again, only 8 minutes. And Josh Rivera, 3 minutes. So now our bench may not be as touted as we initially thought, as we're getting into games against better competition, or maybe he's just tightening things up a little bit. What do you think, Paul?
I think that Parker needs to establish a confidence level with Holloway. I think that what we're seeing is, we're down 3, I better get Clark out there. We're down 5, I better get Clark out there. He needs to feel comfortable with Parker, and Parker's got to be able to do that. Parker's got to be able to show that he can get out, run the offense, create a basket, and get more than 8 or 9 minutes. Otherwise we're going to have we are going to have a situation come to relying on a 5'11" guy who, as we saw tonight, is going to have physical challenges.
Yeah, I see his game. His game is to penetrate, and when that penetration's not there, he does a step back and do the shot. But again, he's 5'11", so he's playing his heart out. And again, upgraded the point guard position, 1,000 times,
Absolutely,
than it was last year. But it's just I'm afraid that when we go away from him, that there's a drop off. And I was really impressed. I think Parker's a player, so I think that needs to be addressed and maybe upgraded a little bit. Bobby, what do you think about that? About the point guard play?
Well, again, wasn't Felton a point guard?
Felton was a point
So
guard.
now we had 3 in the roster. Now we're down to 2.
Now
so
we're
we got
down
to be
2.
able to make them both work, right?
Yeah.
I'm not sure because the guys that are out are all bigs, right? Yeah, the guys that are out are all bigs. So as who we gotta find a third facilitator on this team. There's got to be another person that can step up. You know, there's gonna be long battles where you need all 10 players on the bench, you know, to play because you're trying to scrap out a win at the end. So we're gonna need to find a third point guard type player. So and right now Parker seems to be the only one aside Bud Clark. So you know he's got to step up. And again, it's early yet. It's early.
Eli, we got any questions?
No, not yet. We don't have any questions or callers yet. Trying to get Frank on.
Frank, come on.
I know Nicole and Christina were chatting, and they said they wanted to open up an investigation about the referees tonight. So, ladies, come on to explain why.
Come on, Paul. You're welcome to come back. Paul, you're welcome to come back.
Paul's back. Yep.
Oh, there's Paul.
Every time I hit that button, the computer throws me out. But
That's
we've
right.
got,
No problem.
Eli, we've got other guests, right?
You're fine.
You're fine. No, you're there. You're there, Paul. You're there.
Okay.
That's why I did you third. You're there.
Okay, great.
There's a method to our madness.
To the craziness.
Absolutely. But yeah, so I'm kind of missed a little bit of the dialogue. We were talking about Parker. I'm very, to be honest with you, I'm very pleased with this team right now. There's been a lot of basketball on. I've watched a lot of other games, and we look like we belong. And I think that was the most important thing, to come back from Hawaii and be ready to go.
Not only that, Paul, but it's fun. We're a fun team to watch.
Yeah, they are. Oh, they're a lot of fun to watch. You know,
last year we weren't fun to watch.
No. Nick,
we have Frank on. I'm going to bring him on.
Okay.
Let Paul finish, and then we'll get Frank.
Okay, go ahead.
The point that you made about us being small, I think, is going to be a problem. You know, I don't know how many other teams are going to be as tall as Southern Cal was. And I think that if Clark is not in foul trouble, can be very pesky, even against the 6'5" point guard. But you're right. That's probably going to be another reason why we need Parker to play. You know, there's going to be a time when we need to get a point guard in there who's bigger.
Frank, you there?
Pull up that post.
Frankie.
Hey guys.
Frankie.
Hey guys.
I mean, someone made a remark that this team reminds us of the NIT run, and I said no. This team reminds us of the Great Alaskan Shootout run, and then that was all kind of.
I saw that
but
comment.
Paul, that's what I said last night. This team reminded me because when that 88-89 team went out to Alaska and shocked the world, and we went out to Hawaii and won a game we shouldn't, and we could have very easily won the game tonight. Frank, your thoughts on tonight?
Well, I mean, I'm really bummed out right now, but I'm not discouraged. I'm actually encouraged. I really think this team is capable of so much more than what I thought before they got out there to Hawaii. I was thinking maybe just come home 1-2, and then we'll get a couple more games. But I think we could actually make some noise and get near 500 in the Big East. And if we come out of this preseason schedule 9-2, I think we could be a bubble team. But I, as I said in my comments, I think they worked too hard and played too hard, and they deserve a better fate than to come home 1-2 in this tournament. So I'm really hoping they win tomorrow night, and then I'll be very, very, very pleased.
Who do you want to play tomorrow?
I mean, Arizona State is a really, really tough team. They might even be the best team in it. So, I mean, if we wind up getting Washington State, I'd expect a win. If we lose to, I mean, if Arizona State loses to Washington State, then maybe it'll be easier for me to accept coming back 1-2. But I hate having to hope to play another team and then it comes and bites us in the butt afterwards. I've done that before, so whatever falls into our lap falls into our lap. But if we play Washington State, I'm hoping we would come home with a win.
Wouldn't it be cool though to play Bobby Hurley?
I was hoping to do that in championship. I really was.
Yeah. There you go. Good point. Trump me.
But yeah, no, going back to that 88-89 season, that was the only thing that was a little different about that is I really felt like they could win that. And I remember they went out and beat Utah. I think it was 86-68. Then we just barely got by Kentucky, who was awful that year. And I think we won by maybe 3. And then Kansas, who was okay. They were one of those teams that was on probation, and they weren't able to go to the postseason, but they still were not bad. And then we beat them, and then that just set up like the magic carpet ride for the year. But this tournament, it's not like I was expecting them to come in and win it. I was just hoping to make some noise. We've already made some noise. Now, I'm not saying I'm greedy, but I do think, as I said, they deserve a better fate than coming back 1-2.
When I did my 1 millionth poll, that I guess my kids get annoyed at me. Ben, Paul, your poll was excellent today. The best one, better than anyone I've done. But I said, how many wins do you think and I said 2 in Hawaii. And I would love to have 2 wins in Hawaii. It's not out of the question, right? But what do you guys think? 3 games in normally these tournaments, and I've been to them. I've been to Charleston. I've been to Disney, Orlando. So you normally play the first 2 days, and then the third day you rest, and then you come back and play again. I very rarely do you play 3 games in a row. That's tough.
That is.
Nick, we have a Scoop here. We're gonna bring him on.
Could we vote on it? What's up, Scoops?
How are y'all doing? Good to see y'all.
Good to see you. What's going on, Scoops? We'll get you in and out. What's your comments?
Like I said on the last show, we had a good game the other day. We got to keep it rolling as the competition gets more intense, and we got to start developing and building momentum. It can't just be showing up to these games and then falling off the map. So we got to lock in.
What did you think about the play of Bud Clark tonight?
I can't hear you.
What did you think about the play of Bud Clark?
Oh, 100%. I really wasn't able to watch the game. I was mostly getting the updates on that one. But I do know that we didn't play as well in the second half as we did in the first. And like I said, you got to be able to play through the entire regulation. So,
as Paul alluded to, and Frank and myself, the tempo changed in the second half. In the first half, it was our tempo. It was fast break. We're scoring on transition. And in the second half, it just became a slug out half court game. And that's not our strength at all.
Now I do know that there were some issues with a couple guys with turnovers last game. Was that the same problem?
Paul, you want to handle that one?
Sure, I'll bring the stat. So we all over 9 times, which isn't terrible against a team like that. But
no,
Clark
I know one guy had 6 alone last time.
No, this was the Clark and Williams, who were handling the ball most of the game, had 2 each, and then there was Fisher had 1, State McRae had 1, and a couple of the big guys had 1. But so they only 9 turnovers is actually not bad.
Right. I did like seeing that the scoring was kind of spread around. I did like seeing that there were a bunch of guys getting double-digit points.
Before we let you go, Scoop, there's someone who has something to say to you real quick before you go.
I wonder who.
Yeah, I can only imagine. Hey.
Excuse me.
What's up?
I saw what you said. What do you mean you're gonna rock?
Say that one more time.
You said that you were gonna rock.
Yeah, because you were on my tail since last night, blowing up every app that I have and my cell phone about not being on today, and then I show up and you ain't even here.
Because we're trying a
Whoa.
new format. Now that we have you here, we need to talk about this. Okay, why do you prep for every single show that you go on? We just do it on the whim here. That's the beauty of this show. You don't have to prep to come onto this show.
It's fine
'Cause
for the
I-
prep, but why during our showtime?
What? Say that again. What?
But why during our showtime do you prep? I don't care if you prep, but why during our showtime?
What do you mean doing? I'm so confused right now.
Because you don't join live. Because the excuse is you have to prep for your show. So why don't
Yeah.
you join live and prep beforehand?
I do prep beforehand. If I know in advance I'm going on a show, I do that.
Oh, also, my other question that I never got answered yesterday. Did you ever work in an ice cream shop? That's how I'm just curious how you got the name Scoop.
Funnily enough, I did. Funnily enough, I did used to work in an ice cream. Oh, Christina. I love how all the people who chirp at me most aren't actually on the show when they do so. Yeah, I did briefly work in an ice cream shop, but it was extremely brief. That has nothing to do with the nickname. Scoop is actually from sports media.
All right.
Luigi, you were right. I got to give Luigi. I mean, I did it again. Eli, you were right. I got to give you credit. God bless you. You were right.
See, there has to be more logic than a media side. There has to be something else, and ice cream is the first thing that came to mind.
Yeah, no, it was, and I.
So let me just say this, and nobody knows this.
I'm
Maybe
so lost.
Frank knows this. The greatest SID, even better than Matt Sweeney, in the history of Seton Hall, was named Lawrence Scoop Keefe. Okay, Lawrence Scoop.
Did not know that at all.
Yeah. So if you were named after Larry Scoop Keefe, God bless you, because he was the best ever.
That would have been a very fun story, and I would have loved to be telling that story. Unfortunately, that was not the case.
All right. Luigi, thanks for coming on, buddy.
Thanks for having me on. Y'all have a wonderful Thanksgiving.
You're gonna come on
You
tomorrow?
too.
Luigi,
coming on
don't be a
tomorrow?
stranger.
I can't. I'm gonna be driving to Kentucky all day tomorrow, so I'm not gonna be.
All
I'm
right.
packing for Kentucky right now. So
Have a safe trip to Kentucky, my friend.
Safe travels.
Don't be a stranger.
thank y'all so
travel.
much. Have a wonderful holiday. I didn't hear what Nikki said. What'd you say?
Don't be a stranger.
I'm not. I'm not.
You have been.
I've talked to you about my scheduling 1,000 times. I'll
Hey,
talk to
Bobby,
you-
when's the show starting?
Kizzy and Woody show
Yes,
Is he a Woody show?
after the holidays.
after the holidays.
Yeah.
Mark the calendars, folks.
Whenever we can get our schedules synced up. All right. Good night, y'all.
Have
All
a
right,
good
happy
night, guys.
Thanksgiving, Ron.
Thank you. for doing
Nicole, I have a question for you since you're
Okay.
on.
Okay.
And the minute he came on, I knew you were going to be right behind him. But we all
I know
knew
it's
that.
a little weird. The symmetry of these two.
No,
Little weird.
you know what? They're
Little
buddies.
weird.
I love it. I totally love it.
Little
I
weird.
love the interplay. I love it. It's great.
That's
But
what makes the
Nicole
show
and
entertaining. That's what
Christina,
we have
if you
to.
want to hop on too, because this is a question for Christina and Nicole and Paul. Don't get upset. It's not Dancing with the Stars or Taylor Swift related or anything like that. Seton Hall is having a pregame show. Not a pregame show, a pep rally against Rutgers. Do you know that, Nicole?
I believe I saw an advertisement for it. Yes.
And we went to it, and it's not bad. Open bar and buffet, $60. Do you think that's fair?
no,
$60.
$60.
But you don't get a ticket.
Yeah, no, your ticket's not included. I think that's a ripoff.
What do you think, Christina?
I mean, listen, I'll pay it because you guys will go and it's fun. But $60, I mean, you get alcohol, but you only get access to it for an hour.
Yeah, it's not even like you get to stay there the whole time.
Now, Nick, we have 2.5 weeks to prepare a live show for that Saturday. Is that possible?
Bobby, you're under your leadership, anything is
No,
possible.
something. I'm gonna something in Millburn or something. Let's do a live show with all of us together, or whoever can be.
The best place in Millburn to do it, that I would say, is to ask Andrew at the deli, right, Christina?
He's going to give you a key at 10 o'clock at night?
Yeah, but
No,
no.
it'll be a
pregame,
pregame show
pregame,
before the
pregame.
Rutgers game.
Pre-game. Sorry.
But then
don't
how are we going to make the game, though? We're all going to the game.
No, we do it early.
We're live at 2:00 ish.
It's 8 o'clock game. Yeah.
Yeah, 2:00, not 2:00, around that time, 2-3 o'clock, and then go right there.
Yeah, but 2:00 on a Saturday is his prime
That's
time.
the issue. You'd have to find somewhere that's not going to be busy.
Yeah, we'd have to find a
Yeah,
place.
Rent a space in Newark. Is there
4
any spaces in Newark that we could rent out for where we can get court access, do you think?
Coach Nick's car.
Well, so Nick, do you think I should go live from Tavern on George Street in New Brunswick for the Rutgers game, or you think that I might get knifed?
I think we should
You
send
think
Stack
might be
Monster
nice,
there.
He's actually right behind. He's actually behind the scenes right now. If you want,
What?
you want him
He's
on?
here.
He's here.
Oh boy, we need to hear
Wait,
this.
do we want?
Yeah,
Stack
let him on.
Monster?
Let him on. Come on.
Put him on.
All right.
There he
Mr.
is.
Stack Monster, how are you?
I hate zebras.
Come on, the poor zebras get eaten alive by the lions all the time.
More zebras. Zebra men. I hate zebra men more. I got that out of my system. Poor little baby zebra men. They're
helpless.
They took it from us. They took it from us. Oh, damn zebras. I hate zebras. I'm never going
You
to the
got
zoo.
that right.
Other than that, I'm good. How you doing out there in Pirate Land, huh? How's the show going?
It's going really good, actually. Nice flow tonight. Really good. I like the new style. And we ended up with 7 people anyway, so it was good.
Wasn't a second half with all those whistles. Do I have a whistle here?
Oh, God.
Me. I don't think there's much I don't know what you guys have said. Whatever you said.
Your mic's going out.
My mic's going out?
Now we can hear you.
You're probably better off with my mic out. But anyway. Yeah, wow. Wasn't that great? I mean, look, we were still there at the end. We still had a chance. Oh, he used his challenge in the first half. I thought the idea was.
All right, Glenn, have a good night. Glenn, we'll talk to you on tomorrow.
What time do we play tomorrow, buddy?
We play 5:30.
All right. Okay. Oh, shoot. I'll be at work. I guess I'll have to record it.
Yeah, we want you on tomorrow, Glenn.
Okay, well, what time are you going on tomorrow? I might.
Probably like what,
Right around the
7
same time, almost
Probably
maybe
like
a little
the same
later.
time.
Maybe 8 o'clock, depending on how late the
A
game
little
is.
later, maybe.
Well, I got
Yeah.
9 scheduled tomorrow night, but a lot of times they cancel at the last minute. I realize.
All right, he's keeps muting out. All right.
Hey.
Take care, Glenn.
Thank you. Enjoy the zebra cutting.
Bye, Glenn.
So I'm going to ask one last question before I go. And Nick, great job tonight as always. And Eli, you do a great job bringing it. So we have now seen this team play against 2 representative teams from 2 Power 4 conferences. The question that Nick has been asking all along: are we going to be? We're going to be better, or we're going to be good? I guess the question for me, do you guys all have two sides? Number one, how good do you think we can be? And number 2, do you think that we've seen our best basketball yet? So why don't you start, Frank?
All right. Well, no, I don't think we've seen our best basketball yet. And I think we can be good. I mean, I was thinking, as I said before this Hawaii trip, that we were going to be better. But now I really think they have a chance to be good. They show a lot of promise. I don't know if you guys touched on it. I missed the beginning of the show, but I really wanted to see if you guys felt the same way. I mean, with the way the game was being called, as tight as it was, it hurt us so badly when we started getting into that foul trouble, especially when Bud Clark got his third. I mean, he really the first 10 minutes of the second half, he was pretty much just letting anybody go by him. He couldn't even reach in and try to stop the penetration or anything. He was practically running away from guys. So I understand that what Shaheen was trying to do, but I know you guys did mention that we do need somebody else that could put in some adequate minutes, especially from the offensive end. But did you guys feel the same way that that's why USC was able to, pretty much score at will for a while in the second half because we just weren't able to play defense. It was almost like we weren't allowed.
Yeah, we had
Nick.
touched on that, Frank did.
I hate when officials don't let kids play. It's a pet peeve. We lost the national championship because that happened. I mean, just let them play. Like, a good official knows when to blow a whistle. If the game's starting to get out of hand, blow the whistle. If not, let them play. I mean, my friend Gene that I was talking about, would do like St. Peter's and St. Benedict's and let them play. No one complained. And then the next day, he'd do Oratory Summit and everyone's yelling at every little touch. So players want to be able to play. I mean, yeah, it gets frustrating. It's just you don't want them to decide the game at all.
And it was really unfortunate those last the calls in the last 30 seconds, the phantom foul and then the out of bounds play when it went off Payne, but then it hit the USC guy after. That was both of those were really unfortunate.
I think Williams.
Was it Williams?
Yeah, I think it was Williams.
Okay.
But
Like
either
I said,
way,
Frank,
you're right.
Oh, you left. Like I was saying, you got to have more than one challenge per game. That's ridiculous. One. What does one do for you? It should be one per half.
Nothing. It does nothing. Here's Frank back on again.
Sorry, guys.
Now, I was saying, Frank, there has to be more than one challenge per game. What does one do for you? Nothing.
Exactly. And is that the rule now? It's one. If you're
One.
unsuccessful or if
You
you're
lose
unsuccessful,
it.
you lose it. Okay. But the most you can get is 2, right? And what was the challenge what did we challenge in the first half? I don't even remember it.
Yeah, I don't either.
I guess you got to save your challenges,
was in traffic.
like my friend Ben said. You got to save your challenges.
Yeah, for the most important time. But listen, I'll wrap up by just to answer Paul's question. I think 10-10 is what we could do, and 9-2 in the preseason. Get us to 19-11. Maybe win a game in the Big East tournament, get to 20 wins, and be on the bubble. But guys, great job with everything. I'll let you guys go. And have a happy Thanksgiving to you all. To all you.
You gonna come on tomorrow,
Thanksgiving.
Frankie?
Well, you know what? I'm gonna try. I'm definitely gonna watch the game, but I have 2 turkeys that I have to prep, and the Wednesday before Thanksgiving always is an all-nighter for me. So I'll try my best to do some prep work.
Even if it's
before
for
the
2
game.
minutes. Come on in.
Even if it's for 2
All right.
minutes, we'd love to have you.
All right.
How's
well,
Greenbar
thanks.
tomorrow night? Any good?
I'm sorry.
How's Greenbar tomorrow night? Any good?
Oh, tomorrow night? I don't know. It'll probably be really crowded, but I'm not going to be able to go. As I said, I'm going to spend a lot of time in the kitchen, and my wife will be helping me. But there's a lot of stuff we got to get done. But
There you go.
all right, I'll chime in for a little while tomorrow. But thanks a lot for having me, guys. Great job. All right, let's go Pirates.
All right.
Thank you,
Is Tom
Frank.
O'Brien? Is Tom O'Brien there?
Not yet. He's not in there yet. But I do want to read Ben's chat. He did private chat us in the chat. He said the last undefeated team to win an NCAA national championship was in 1975-76. The Indiana Hoosiers men's basketball team. They finished their season with a perfect 32-0 record. Just saying. And he says, great show as always, and thank you to everyone.
Yeah,
thank you again, Ben.
Ben's a good guy. Ben's a good guy.
Yes. I don't see Tom in yet, but so we have the game tomorrow. We'll play the winner of Arizona State, Washington State at 5:30 on ESPN2. The winner of today's game, Washington State, Arizona, will play USC at ESPN tomorrow at 2:30. We'll have the early game. We'll have the later game I'll follow him right now.
Bill, if you're listening, come on back in for a second because you're watching the game.
Did anyone touch on the point that Dave Portnoy was watching our game?
No, we did not get
We
to
don't
that.
talk about him on Shirt Sports.
Why not?
'Cause I like the guy.
Oh, you don't like the guy?
Can I read what he tweeted though?
You,
All
you,
right.
you, of course.
I just want to say though, I love Frank the Take on Barstool though. That's for sure.
No.
No, yeah, absolutely.
Oh, let me.
And he's a Notre Dame guy. I'm
wait.
surprised by that one.
Let me. No, I've done a good job. We've all done a good job not interrupting, but I'm going to interrupt for 1 second. Bobby, you always used to say that you vision us being Barstool, and I never knew what that meant until I saw Barstool, and you are 100% right. We are our version of Barstool Sports. No doubt about
and only growing and getting better.
Nicole, shoot before Bill goes.
Yeah. Portnoy tweeted after the game ended, "What are the refs looking at in Seton Hall? Ball clearly off USC. They didn't even review it. This after a 45-minute delay to review nothing." So we have him on our side.
But Portnoy should know that they couldn't review it.
Mm-hmm.
Bill, what's going on? Bill, what's going on in Arizona State and Washington State?
But I was just following the score, not watching it.
What's the score?
What's the score?
26-24.
26. Yep. I try to update it, but yep. But I think Seton Hall, like Frank said, Seton Hall should come up with a win tomorrow, hopefully, against either Arizona State, Washington State. That'd be great that Seton Hall would come home with a victory. Like Paul, I agree with Paul. Seton Hall last night after Seton Hall's win with North Carolina State, they proved that they kind of proved themselves, as a team. But we'll see what happens.
Bill, how was the turkey drive today?
Oh, it was great, man. We actually did two. One at our city of Orange's depot here, food pantry. We went over to one of the local churches and gave out two more turkeys and prepared meals for the community and everything.
That's great.
A girl I worked with at the tax office today is from Orange, and she just did a reunion. And I said, "You have to know Bill Hathaway." And she goes, "Of course I know Bill Hathaway. He ran a baseball program on Lincoln Street. Is that true?"
Yeah. Yep.
There you go. Bill is famous.
Yeah, hey, Eli, I can't see myself on camera.
I'm going.
You gotta hit your
Turn the camera
camera
on.
button. Turn the camera button on. It's on
Wait, hold
your
on, Paul.
settings.
What?
No, so I'm going to exit the show right now. I thought, again, you don't like moral victories, but I think that what we saw tonight was a moral victory. Play 40 minutes against a team like Southern Cal and walk away down a point. Complaining that Blue will call or we would have won. I don't think that that's a terrible place to be in November, especially given where we thought we'd be. Like to see a win tomorrow, especially if it's against Washington State. And I want to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving. I will try to come on tomorrow if I can. But like Frank, I've got a lot of cooking to do. And, we've got my family coming over for Thanksgiving tomorrow.
Paul, even if it's for 5 minutes, Paul, even if it's for 5 minutes, it's not the same without you, Paul. So we need you.
Absolutely.
Well, thanks. The other thing is I'm going to see if I can, and this is for Nicole, I'm going to see if I can bang out 4 paragraphs on either Washington State or Arizona State tonight. So there's something to read for tomorrow.
Thank you.
Excellent.
Thanks, Paul.
Bye-bye, guys. Thank you very
Happy
much.
Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving, Paul.
Christina.
Yes, sir.
Christina, go ahead before we get to Tom.
I mean, yeah, I guess you could call it a moral victory, but we were just the better team, had the better play, and it was just disappointing to watch it go down the way that it went down.
Christina, you coached with me, right? We've coached. And
Yeah.
we had a semifinal game against who's the news reporter on Channel 11? Her daughter was the catcher.
Yeah.
Was it? I don't know who they were, but we
Yeah.
lost 1-0, right? In a semifinal game. Was that a moral victory? Of course not.
No. Thinking
Right.
of
So
us
there are
coaching
no
together
moral
is funny.
victories.
You don't want a moral victory. You want an actual victory. I'd rather an ugly actual victory than a loss that you looks good. But yeah, it was just
Christina, how many more
frustrating
days?
until.
Christina,
Are you asking until my wedding? I don't understand.
how many more days?
You asking until my wedding?
Yes.
88.
And is your
89?
wedding on a game?
No, day before.
Good. Okay.
By the way, Nick, there are moral victories. Rocky won; he lost that fight, but had enough confidence to win the second fight.
Yeah, Rocky 1 was a moral victory. Yes.
That's a fair point. I want to bring on Tom now. He's waiting behind.
All right.
Guys, can y'all
Tom, you
hear me?
there?
Yeah,
Tom.
yeah. Oh
What's up,
boy.
Tom?
Damn.
Come on, Tom.
Damn. This one hurt. This one really hurt. You guys talk about moral victories. I've been coaching basketball for 30 years, and I when we lose and we lose that way, it's a learning process.
Right.
And they're going to have tough games down the road. So from an experience standpoint, it's a benefit for this team. You know, they were like Rocky, both guys hitting punches left and right. And unfortunately, we didn't come out at the end. But I think for the team, it's a learning process. And even for Shaw, I mean, you know what? You got to have that appeal in your back pocket, right? You want to wait until the end of the game where you might need it. And in that case, if he had it and they had an opportunity to review it, we would have had the ball. Now, will we have won or tied? Who knows? But given the opportunity, I think, you know, he can look at that and say, you know what? I got to keep that. I got to keep that just in case. So, I love the first half. And you all saw that, you know, we're up 10. The defense is there, guys, and people are watching us. Teams are going to be concerned. The Big East is going, Jesus, Seton Hall has something there. I thought it was a good game. I mean, there's nothing to complain. You know, we all made some mistakes here and there. I can't blame the refs at the end. You can't, because we didn't have the opportunity to make, you know, appeal that call, and they saw what they saw. But, you know, go back to the videotape with Warner Wolf, you know, you would have seen, you know, the ball was tipped out there. But I'm hoping this is not a letdown going into tomorrow. That's one of the things. And, you know, Nick, you know, from coaching, you go from a high and you go to a low, and how do they come out and react for the final game? That will tell us a big story going into the season after a hard loss. I don't know if you guys agree or disagree.
Oh no, Tom, I asked that question early on in my monologue. Like, so what's Shaw doing right now? Like, what is he saying to them? How is, you know, this game's over. Now we got a game tomorrow. Let's just get healthy and get ready for tomorrow's game and put this totally out of our minds. It's over with. And I remember, like, when my son was there, they watched tape. Believe it or not, they might be watching tape right now. That's how organized they are.
Yeah. Who's winning the semi other game?
Tied right now. Tied.
Oh, okay.
35-33, Washington State.
Okay.
Great games, by the way, both between Seattle and Arizona, both keeping it close, making it exciting for the fans to see and wait to the end to watch, of course.
Tom, do you think it would be cool to play Bobby?
What?
You think it would be cool to play Bobby Hurley tomorrow?
That would be so awesome. I played against him in AAU down in the shore many moons ago. And just like his dad and just like his brothers, they're as competitive as can be. That would be awesome to play against Bobby there. I think that would be awesome. So, one thing that I'm sure you all know how this USC team was built. Yeah, you've got a lot of tier 1 players that moved and shuffled from different teams, from Auburn,
Right.
Whatever the other team. I forget the other teams. So that team is as you all saw tonight. They're built to make the tournament for sure. So I'm not disappointed. I think expectations after beating NC State, oh, we're going to win this next one. I just want to be competitive. And yeah, I want to win. And damn, that hurt. That game, damn, that hurt.
I know. They sting.
Tomorrow, Nick, how are they going to come out and react and play?
That's right.
How are they going to? You'll know in the first, not 5 minutes. You'll know in the first minute. How are they going to come out and play? So that's the key thing here. And I'd love to go 2-1, take Thanksgiving off, and come back and build as we go into conference play. Who do we open up with in conference play?
Connecticut. No,
UConn, right? It's UConn, right?
No.
No? Our first Big East game?
No, Central Connecticut.
No,
Big East.
conference.
Big
play.
East.
Big East.
Villanova.
Villanova.
Nova. Yeah, Mr. Willard. Yeah.
Hey, Tom, would you boo or cheer for Willard if he comes out? What side are you on?
I'm kind of you know what? He did a lot for the program, so I can't boo him, but I cannot cheer him.
Oh,
So,
Eddie
I'm just-
Martinez. Wait, not to interrupt. Providence away is the
Providence.
first
Yeah,
game.
Providence is first.
Okay. Well, they're a good team. I mean, there's some good guys. I'm sure you've seen. What did Creighton lose the other night? Yeah, they lost They lost 2 minutes ago. But yeah, Providence is a good team. So we're in the right position right now, and I'm excited. I am truly excited. I haven't had this excitement in years, and we're just going to get better. Again, there's a little growing pains here. Tough game, good experience, a nail biter. What more can we ask for, right? I was hoping we could blow them out when we were up 10. Actually, we got up to 14 at one point. And then, you know that they're going to throw a punch, and they did. But we're in good shape. You all agree? We're in good shape?
So the question I've asked a million times was that everyone knew we were going to be better than last year, right? Couldn't be worse. But were we going to be good? And I think we're good.
Yeah, I agree.
So, yeah, and we're fun to watch. We're entertaining.
Yep. What the game tomorrow is on at what, 5?
5:30.
5:30. Wait a minute. Are we playing after the championship game? What time is the championship?
Yeah. That's
Championship's at 2:30.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's at 2:30. So all right, okay. We might be. Yeah, we should be on schedule for 5:30 because that's going to be what 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
Right. It's a 2:30 start for the first game.
Right, and then the trophy ceremony or whatever.
And all that. Yeah. So that'll be fine. You guys going to be on? You going to be live tomorrow after the next game?
Yes, we will come up with a time shortly.
Okay. All right, you guys. It's not Thanksgiving, but I'll talk to you all tomorrow. And yeah, guys, don't keep your heads up. We're in good shape. We're in good shape.
1,000% agree with that one.
That's what I said. I said our win yesterday put us on the map. Our win yesterday was worth the whole trip.
Yeah.
But Bobby, you're never satisfied. I want one more. One more and a Y. Just one more.
One more will be good.
You guys have a good night.
Thank you, Tom.
Thanks
for
guys.
coming
Great
on,
show.
brother.
Great show.
Thank you.
Thanks, Tom.
Hey, guys and gal, I was checking the schedule up for when Tom asked about the game, right? So I'm on. I'm always on CBS Sports. So our next home game is Tuesday night, right? The 3rd. Is that Tuesday or Wednesday? Tuesday, right?
Tuesday is the next game. No, Wednesday. Wednesday's the next game. Excuse me, Wednesday.
What? Thursday, Wednesday?
Third's
Okay.
Wednesday, yes.
Anyway,
let me pull it up.
there's always a section in the schedule on CBS Sports where if you want to buy tickets and how much tickets cost. So if you wanted to buy tickets for the game at Walsh Gym Wednesday night, tickets starting at $118.80. So if Nick and Christina want to get a little profit going, they can sell their tickets for a pretty premium.
Wow.
That is outrageous for that tiny little gym.
Or you can go to Kansas State next weekend. Tickets starting at $13.20.
Okay, it looks like we're all going to Kansas.
We're going to Kansas.
But keep in mind, how much is those flights to Kansas? Remember, it's after
Yeah,
Thanksgiving.
really.
Right in the peak season. Might be
I
great
may
for the
have an
game, but
extra-
how much is that
Nicole,
flight?
you're in luck, Nicole.
Why am I in luck?
Tickets for the Butler game,
I
January
can't go to
17th.
that
Oh,
game.
tickets for the Butler game, January 17th, starting at $12.
I can't go to that game.
$12.
I'm
I
not
thought
going to
you-
be around.
I thought I was going to say that there was some kind of concert or Dancing with the Stars event in Kansas that she had to go to the game. So
No,
she
the
could go to
Butler.
the-
The women's game is first, then the men's game, right? Or no, the men's game's first.
Same time, no?
No,
the day.
women's
no,
are
the
first.
days.
Oh, I'm
Women's are
mad.
first. They play on Tuesday at 7:00. They're at Princeton, and they play again Thursday. Men's play Wednesday.
Oh, so I got Monday. All right, I got Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then they fly on Sunday to Kansas.
Okay.
And
Kansas
the
City.
women, they don't come back till they also play Sunday. Same time it looks like. Yeah, no, men's are Saturday, women are Sunday. Want to get that clear?
So next
Wait,
weekend
wait.
is an off weekend.
So the men are Wednesday,
Wednesday and Saturday next week.
and when are the women?
The women are going to be
Tuesday and
Tuesday
Thursday.
at Princeton, Thursday at home, and then Sunday in North Carolina.
Okay, Nicole, I may have an extra ticket for the women on Thursday. You are more than welcome. Not that you'll take it up, but
I'll let you know.
I don't think Christina could go, and I don't think Annette would want to go 2 days in a row. So
I'll let you know.
okay.
By the way, bargain of the year at DePaul in cold, snowy January 26th out in the Midwest. Tickets starting at $4.80.
$4.
Wasn't that the price for the Monmouth game that we had, or New Haven, whatever it was here in Prudential?
New Haven, I think it was.
New Haven, $4.80.
I'm gonna get on my soapbox. I'm gonna get on my soapbox again real quick while we hit a little lull here and there's nobody else. We're watching the game tonight, and Seton Hall had supporters there, but where was WSOU? Like, why did they not send someone to that? I'm sorry, guys. I know
Money.
but come on, you can't.
Now,
send-
what I did notice, Nick, some of the photographers that that we see running around the team are out there.
Oh wait, Mr. Rhodes, was Mr. Rhodes out there?
Keith Egan.
Who?
I think his last name's Egan.
Oh, he works for the university. Keith's a good guy.
Yeah, he's out there. I saw him on the sidelines with his
Yeah,
camera.
no. Keith, yeah. Keith gets the. I think Keith's an independent contractor.
Yes.
I do got to say, though, off of WSOU, I do like the Hawaii shirts that they have for the coaches.
I was going to say,
That's pretty cool.
I can say this
They got to
now.
bring those in the market.
I can say those now. If we would have won this game tonight, right, then I was going to say you cannot take that. You cannot have a game without wearing a Hawaiian shirt, even back here. But that rumor's that myth's been dispelled.
Well, we never know. We'll see tomorrow, though.
Oh, there'll be another one tomorrow.
There's another one tomorrow,
I gotta
but I'm saying
wear
if we
it.
win, though.
If I could
Want that
find it,
Hawaii
I'm
shirt.
going to wear it tomorrow. When my son went to Hawaii for Seton Hall, he got me a Hawaii shirt. So if I could find it, I'll wear it tomorrow. That was cool.
They do have pretty cool polos. I gotta admit that. All right. Well, I think it's that portion of the show for final thoughts.
Where's Eddie? Is Eddie Martinez coming on?
I don't believe so. I don't see him on.
What time's your show on, kids?
What show?
Which one?
The dancing show.
Oh, it's on right now. We're multitasking.
Did somebody get hurt today or something? Did somebody get hurt today or something? I saw.
No.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I got to. While I was driving up to the resort, I got a e-news flash that Robert Irwin hurt his ribs today.
You just ruined
You
it.
guys don't know this.
Fake news.
Don't tell him that.
Fake news.
That's good for me, not for him.
Wait, can people bet on that, Nicole?
There's
They're
money
betting on it.
somewhere.
Oh, absolutely. I'm
They
sure
are
they have.
betting on it.
So did Nicole walk up to the window at Borgata and say, "Give me $1,000 on Robert Irwin"?
No, I'm voting for
She
Alex.
chose
Earl.
Alex and Val.
I'm going for Alex and Val.
Wait. Do anyone know who Jessica Yard is?
Your daughter.
My other daughter. Yes. I thought the last name might throw you.
No.
She said Robert just danced. He still did great. Yeah,
There's a site called.
Carrie Ann didn't do a good job voting and giving the score, but
Is Len Goodman still a judge?
He's passed
dead.
away 2 years ago.
Oh, sorry. May you rest in peace. But he was
May
a
rest in peace.
horrible judge.
Whoa.
I said may you rest in peace. It doesn't make him.
They named the Mural Ball trophy after him.
after him.
Oh, please. He was awful.
He was a good judge. Better than Carrie Ann.
Yeah, he's better than Carrie
Wait,
Ann.
no. Does anybody know Peloton?
Yes.
Yeah.
He killed Cody Rigsby. Killed him. And that was unfortunate. And Cody was a dancer.
Oh yeah, we also find out tonight which pros are going to be going on tour with the okay.
That's why Nicole's watching, by the way, just to find out that piece of information.
Got it mixed up. We find out which celebrities are going on tour with the pros, and there was a leak that went out on Twitter that says Alex Earl might be going. And if she is going, more than likely she'll be doing the 3 New Jersey shows.
So is this the finale tonight?
Yes, it's 3
Yeah.
hours
We
long.
will have a winner tonight.
Yes.
You'll have a winner tonight.
3 shows in Jersey.
Yeah, 1 at Prudential Center, and then 2 on the same day at the Borgata.
All right, Bill, who's going to
Matinee
win?
and night show.
Bill, who's going to win
Too
tonight?
many.
No, I went to both last year.
Wait,
It
I
was
want
great.
Bill's prediction. Bill, who's going to win?
Who's dancing tonight?
Not me. I'm not
We
DJing
got
tonight.
Dylan Efron, who is Zac Efron's brother. We've got Alex Earl, the influencer from New Jersey. We got Robert Irwin, Steve Irwin's son. We have
Jordan Childs, the
Elaine,
person.
yeah, Jordan Childs from the Olympic gymnastics team, and we have Elaine Hendricks from the Parent Trap.
I'll go with Jordan. I'll go with Jordan.
Okay.
All right, Bill bets
That's
Jordan.
an odd one, but okay, I'll take it. I've said
I'll
it from
take
day
Jordan.
one. Robert's taking the
I'll take
mirror ball,
Jordan.
and who cares what Carrie Ann has to say?
Okay.
Hey, Nick, Jordan wins. If Jordan wins, Nicole gets a media pass at the next Big East game, man.
There you go. I would love it.
What do you think? We can
I
make
just
we
got
can
my.
make that happen. We can make
media
that happen.
Well, I
can
got
make
my
that
media.
happen?
I got my. You have more juice than I do.
I can't hear anything.
But I mean, Christina got in the media room and filmed. I mean, we could get Nicole in the media room to film.
Hey, Coach B loves me.
I mean, she's Nicole Gizzy. She didn't even take it to walk right by. Hello,
Well,
Miss Gizzy.
Jordan's
How
got
are
to
you
win,
tonight?
though.
What?
Jordan's got to win.
Jordan ain't winning. I hate to tell you this, Bill.
I am actually shell-shocked how many people have come up to me at alumni events.
I
asking
tried,
if I'm
man.
Nicole from the
Tried,
Facebook.
I
know
tried
you
to
do.
pick the winner.
Nicole,
I know you
people
do.
come up to
I know
you.
you
Think
do.
I'm teasing you? People did it to Bobby and I. Oh, you're on that show. How's Nicole? Like, okay,
It's like, I don't get
and
it.
it's true.
Hey, Nick, this is the first time I saw Scoop, man. He looked pretty sharp on TV.
Hey, and you know what? All
He's
that
lurking.
matters is-
He's lurking somewhere. He's
Listen.
gonna pop up any second now.
I know.
I love
I
him,
just wanna
Mr.
say,
Preparation. He pops
I'm
on the
happy
show.
that he
So
answered all our questions. That's all that matters. He
Wait,
answered
he-
that he worked at an ice cream
Eli,
shop and
hey,
about his
Nicole, Eli wants to know if he owns an ice cream shop.
prep. He answered it too.
He did it.
He did answer, and he did say partially,
no.
and
He
that answered my
pops on the
question.
show.
That makes sense for the name now.
He's Mr. Preparation. He pops
Tell you
on the
what.
show. So I
Tell you
said,
what.
so my job, I try to make everyone look good. Like I'm no trick questions. So he pops on the
Okay.
show, Mr. Preparation. I go, So how do you think Bud Clark played tonight? I didn't watch the game. Then what are you doing on the show if you did not watch the game?
When you look at the Facebook chat later, you'll understand why, Nick.
You'll understand
because
why.
We've been begging him. We said, why don't you come on? It all started with a call.
You know what? But I don't understand. Hey, Nick, what was it? When Scoop was on the show last night, he said he was in, where was he? In Mississippi or Kansas?
I thought he's going to Kentucky tomorrow.
Okay, but the last time we seen him, he was in up in New York, right?
He's still there.
Okay,
like Waldo.
but I thought
he
he was in Kentucky.
He currently lives in Mississippi. His mom lives in upstate New York, and he's going to see family for Thanksgiving in Kentucky.
I see. I got you. Okay.
But he hasn't left
Connecting
yet.
the dots.
But he hasn't left
like, where is he living?
Like I say, he's like Waldo. We don't know where he is. One day he's one place,
Exactly.
one day he's
Where's
another place.
Scoop?
Where's Scoop? Where's Waldo?
Woody?
Where's Scoop at?
Where's Woody?
But like I said, can't wait for that show to debut on this channel.
Oh, that's gonna be
The Woody and
hilarious.
Gizzy show. It's gonna be great.
I don't even know what the heck we talk about.
Oh, we'll find topics.
Oh, you don't even need a topic. We just put YouTube
just
right there on the
go
stage,
back
and the
and forth
conversations can just begin. You don't even need nothing.
It's
one of the
hilarious.
best shows that were ever produced.
When things don't go your way, Christine joins in and it's a 2-on-1.
Yeah, really.
Eli, how's Jordan making out tonight? He's not going to win, right?
I don't think she's gonna win, but we'll see.
We think
All right,
she's
we'll
probably
see.
going to place 5th or 4th.
By the way, Bobby Hurley looks like he's about 105 pounds soaking wet. And if you saw him on the street, you'd think he was on
Is that the okay? Hey, Bobby, wait. Is that the father or the son?
The son.
Okay, all right.
All right, I think it's time.
Wait, 2 things.
Go ahead.
We're not going to end that easy.
I know. Go ahead.
So 2 things. You talk about Mr. Hurley, and that man backed up what he preached. When he was the coach of St. Anthony's, they were playing Philadelphia, whatever that school that Kobe Bryant played at, on national television. 3 of his starters did not go to class. They cut class that day.
Yeah, I remember that.
He sat them against Kobe Bryant. Nobody would do that except Mr. Hurley. He won anyway, but who would do that? That man, he practices what he preaches. And the other thing is, Jessica, Lynn, Romano, Yard, any updates? Because who do you want to know how he did, Bill?
Jordan.
Did Jordan? Jess, did Jordan go yet?
Jordan Charles did go. They're up to the 2nd round of dances, from what I heard.
Jess, who's up now? Bill wants to know.
What's her name?
Dylan
just went, I think.
Oh, he did?
Mm-hmm.
Jess, if you're still watching, who went? All right. Anyway, maybe she'll get back to us.
Okay.
All right. Let's go ahead and let's go to some final thoughts, I think, as we wrap up today's show. Go ahead, Bill. Give us your thoughts. Final thoughts.
Yeah, my thoughts are, it was a tough loss for Seton Hall, but hopefully they'll be back. They'll bounce back with a lot of tenacity and a lot of energy for the team, and hopefully they'll come out to a winner tomorrow.
All right. I'll go ahead and give my thoughts. It's a bad loss today for Seton Hall, but hopefully we can win tomorrow. And as Nick said, the overall goal is to win 2 games. We had a big win versus NC State yesterday. And I think that's what made everybody's week. And we're on the map, and we have a lot of potential going forward. And I think everybody has their calendars marked for that Rutgers game, because I think that's the game that we all are waiting for. And go Robert tonight. Nick, final thoughts.
I thought this was a great show. I know Bobby, Nicole, Eli, and I had some thoughts to tighten it up, and I thought it worked out really, really well. If you guys want to stay on and have a quick 2-second chat when we're done, and go over some things. But I thought it was good. Last year we would have got blown out in a game like this. We would have been 0-2. I mean, this is fun, and we would have looked bad doing it. This is fun. So, go Pirates.
Go Pirates. Bobby Blackjack, your final thoughts.
Yeah, Eli, at 2 games in a row, you were in the same color as the opponent.
Yeah, I know. I noticed that.
So
It's the
get
holiday
some-
shirts that I have on.
Get some blue.
Oh, they had the Grinch on. That's why.
Come on, you're
Oh.
St. Mary's is a blue school. You wear blue stuff.
I know. I know.
My final thoughts is Nick. I think we got to get your buddy Tom on and do a little Notre Dame post game show in a few weeks.
Tom's a good guy.
Notre Dame fan, I can see.
And if we play Indiana, get my friend Ben on because he's an Indiana guy.
And so is Jack.
And so is
Final
Jack.
thoughts. Like I said, you can't win them all. This is college basketball. You're gonna have your lumps.
Yep.
Some lumps you learn from. Some lumps you don't learn from. And something just popped in my head, by the way, just now. We took this invite. This invite was accepted when?
3 years
You know
ago, I
offhand?
believe.
Like 2-3 years ago.
So what wonderful hindsight or foresight, because we could have been really awful.
Yeah.
Got to Hawaii, got our butts whipped. If last year's team was this year's team, out in Hawaii, we would have lost by 30 both games. So, we're on the step forward. We're getting there. And again, I want to see a win tomorrow night, only because if we go home 1-2, we're gonna walk into a trap Wednesday night against Central Connecticut. They're good.
We're good too, though, Bobby. Bobby, we're good.
Oh, I know, but there's trap games, there's scenarios where you're not totally focused, and we'll be all right. We'll be all right.
Nicole Gizzy.
Hi, Elena's doing her quick step. My final thoughts are that the referees decided to control the narrative in the second half of who got to win this game. It was blatantly obvious that there was some favoritism going on since USC decided to the refs decided that USC got to throw 38 foul shots, and we didn't get a call once until maybe the 9-minute, 8-minute mark. You can't tell me there's something going on there. We were not allowed to play defense. It was obviously rigged. I stand by that. NCAA, do not find me. Anyways.
Gonna find me, not you.
Yeah.
Ain't gonna find.
Anyways. I loved seeing all the action in the game thread today. Was very surprised again how much interaction we got there and the interaction we also have here. It's great to see everyone's uniting for our Pirates. Just remember we need to lay low. We can't let these tournament games bring us down or get us way over our heads about who we are. We need to come in to these games every day and surprise the opponent. And I know that we were asked yesterday, should Seton Hall be ranked? I don't think so.
No.
We need to lay low.
Right.
We need to creep up on
Win
everyone.
the games that we need to.
What we got.
Right.
We
those are my
got snow next week.
Yeah, I know.
Next week.
I know. I saw that.
Nicole, who's Andre who?
He's in the Aquinas.
Yeah, he's a moderator.
He just said we went up 4 spots from 73 to 69 in Kent.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Interesting.
See, a good win, a good loss.
Yeah, so good loss.
There's the good moral.
Yep.
5:30 p.m. tomorrow on ESPN2. We'll play the winner of Arizona State. We'll play the loser of Arizona State, Washington State tomorrow on ESPN2 at 5:30. So tune in then. The championship's at 2:30 with USC and the winner. Until then, have a great night, and we'll see you all tomorrow.
Good night.